G'day everyone, this is Mr. Black in his dual seat persona. I have the dual seat on it whenever I want to attach a bag to the back of it, and if I need to do some shopping or whatever, but most of the time he just is in single seat mode. Just gave it an oil change, and I thought, well, while I'm here and I've got it set up in the workshop, I'll get some of the marks off the crankcases that have occurred after some rain, but I'll let you know about that as we go on. So I just started to polish these up, and I noticed that it's not going to be as easy as I thought it would be. So I thought what I'd do is go through what I've done already, how it has been unsuccessful, try a few different things and see if I can get something that works. These are the marks I'm trying to get out. See these here? These little marks. Yeah, that's not good. So here's one that I've been trying to get out. That's probably the best view there. And you can see it's all over the case. This happened going through some really dirty roads. We have this grey stuff they put on it, probably compacts down well, but it's like mud and it's just terrible. So this happened around about, I don't know, a week ago. It took me 5 days to wash the bike. Just will not come off. So I've tried a few things, so I'll let you know how they go. The first thing I tried was this Eagle 1 Never Dull. It's a cotton impregnated stuff. It's good for chrome, but I wasn't surprised that it wasn't going to work. There's that mark just there. That's not doing it at all, so that's not working. Next one I tried was this one here, Maguire's. It's been highly recommended. Give that a go. It looks like that on the inside. Get a little bit of paste, go over it, bit of rubbing. I'm rubbing that fairly hard, brush it off, wipe it off, and it's still there. Probably would get it off with a whole lot of maybe a buffing wheel, but I don't want to do that. I don't want to go to the trouble of doing all of that. So that's what I've tried so far. The next thing I'm going to try is, this is Maguire's all metal polish. Let's give that a go. See what it looks like. Right. Rubbing that one. Okay, that's getting nice and black, coming off, you can see that, and that's got that one, but there's a whole lot more there. So that's successful. Needed a bit of elbow grease, but that's all right. There's a couple of marks just, where are we, just here. I'll see if I can get that off with, this is Mother's. I guess what I'm looking for is an easy way to do it without too much elbow grease. But if you own a Royal Enfield with these crankcases, man, you got to keep onto them, otherwise they look really ordinary very, very quickly. Okay, so that's requiring a little bit more than the Maguire's to get it. How's that look? Okay, no, it's probably about on a par, I'd say. So those two are working. The other one I got was recommended is this one here. It's a liquid. It's a Bowden's metal polish, and I'm just going to try that on another bit just over here. There's some spots around here, so I'll just give this a go and see how easy this comes out. Let me see. Okay, what's going to happen? Okay, there we go, a bit on there. Give this a go. Okay, that seems to have pasted up really well. It's starting to go black a whole lot more quicker, than the other two. That's about the same. And okay, I'm thinking that's the one I'm going to go over and do it with. I wonder how this would go over the top of it, just to see if it buffs it up a little bit better. You see how that gets black really quickly? It's good for chrome, but it's good for a final polish. Let me just get it with a rag. Yep. So what I'm thinking is I'll go with this one and finish it off with the Never-Dull, and we'll see what it looks like at the end. So here we are, about 20 minutes later. I'm quite happy with the way that the bike came out. A lot of polishing. The Bowdens worked really well. Took all the marks out of it. I guess if you wanted to polish it up even more, you'd have to probably get a buffing wheel onto it, but it looks pretty good. Hey, yeah. And at some stage down the track, I'll take the screws out individually and just clean in around there, but that's not for today at all. So Mr. Black and I are in the process of getting ready, and we're going to go shopping. We're going to go out and buy some more apple juice, and I'm looking forward to that. One of the things I really like about these Royal Enfields is that they really are a classic motorcycle. Back in the day, a 650 motorcycle was a big bike. They used to hot them up and do all that sort of thing with them, but they were a big bike in the day. So my take is these are so cheap. If you wanted to buy a classic motorcycle with the feel of an old motorcycle, this is the way to go. Of course, with that, you've got to keep under the crankcases, just as you needed to do with the crankcases of the old bikes that we call classics now, the old 650 drives, etc. You've got to keep onto it if you want your bike to look really good. So where I'm at now is we're going to go for a ride. Oh, I should say that I've got a Triumph Thruxton 1200R, and I love that as well, and it's very interesting swapping between the two bikes and getting a different feel, like a modern classic and what I would call an old style classic. And sometime down the track I'll do a comparo between the two of them, and that will be very interesting. So in the meantime, take care.